is this how I'm supposed to die? I'm 45 years old and I'm burning alive in my driveway. I ran, and as he ran behind me, it's not that he was trying to catch me to put me out. He was squirting more lighter fluid. And I looked back at him and said no, and he threw a Zippo lighter that we had just bought in Switzerland. And I know because it was red, it was the Swiss flag, red with the white cross. And he threw that, and I'm engulfed. All I feel is just woof, and it's all up around my head and neck. And I always flinch when I say it because I can feel it like coming up the neck, and it's so hot. You just can't imagine. Burning yourself in the oven is not the same. This is so white hot. It was me and that fire and my God. That's what it is in that moment. I wasn't thinking I need to be saved by him. I gave up though. I now remember the moment that I'm like, okay, well, this is how I died. And I'm not thinking like, oh, what he did to me or whatever. I'm thinking, okay, this is how I died. I'm thinking about my kids. What flashes before me is the thoughts of everything that I didn't do, that I wanted to do. And then I started to pray the Lord's Prayer because I was raised in the church. I didn't know what else to say. Not a personal prayer, the Lord's Prayer. And I got about halfway through, and I said, God, is this really how I'm supposed to die? And I must have been speaking out loud. I still don't know, but I must have been speaking out loud because I said, is this how I'm supposed to die? I'm 45 years old and I'm burning alive in my driveway.